students, a very big and warm welcome to all of you. I hope you all are doing great. So children, before starting the session, let me introduce myself to you. This is Pooja Rawat and today I am going to teach you an interesting subject which is computer. So tell me children, what do you mean by computer? What is computer and how computer work? Why computer is so important for us? So we are going to find out about this in our very first chapter. So let's start the chapter. Exploring internet. So let's explore more about internet in this chapter. So the goals of this chapter are stepwise learning approach, ways to connect to the internet, uses of internet, types of internet connection, most commonly used internet services, netiquette. So let's have an introduction first. Introduction. In the previous class, we have already learned about internet and the various terms related to it. In this chapter, we will discuss the various service provided by internet. We will also list some basic manners and behavior which are required while communicating over the internet. These practices are required for the online safety for users. So we are already familiar with the term internet and how the internet used by everyone. In this chapter, we will discuss the various services which are provided on internet and by internet, and we will also learn about some manners which are called etiquettes and netiquettes which we use and which we have to follow while we are using the internet. So when we talk about the term internet, we can think of hundreds of millions of world. So when we talk about the term internet, we can think of hundreds of millions of people connected worldwide accessing the internet from different areas of the world. There is no doubt that internet has made our life easier and more convenient. We can use internet to search information on any topic, communicate with people around the world, do business, make new friends and know different cultures, etc. The services provided by the internet are endless. Internet services enable the user to access and gain information through the uses of internet. Let us learn some of the most common internet services. However, before availing the services provided by the internet, it is important to first get connected to the internet. So we have to connect it to the internet first so that we can get information on any topic. And with the help of internet, we have learned so many things about our culture, about our country, about different countries and about their culture. And we have connected with so many peoples which are not in our country but are also in other countries, and we are able to chat with them, we are able to know about them. Ways to connect to the internet. The requirement for getting an internet connection are a good quality high-speed computer, a modem, a telephone line, cables, an account with one internet service provider, ISP, software or accessing to internet. So these are the things which you require to connect to the internet. Like you need a computer, good quality computer, you need a modem, you need a telephone line, and you need a internet service provider, and you need a software for accessing. So these are the components which you need, like Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, wire or router or modem. So modem. A modem, which stands for modulator demodulator, is a special device that connects our computer to the internet by using telephone or cable lines. It basically converts the digital signals of a computer modulation into analog signals that can travel through telephone lines and analog signals back into digital signals. Demodulation at the receiver's end. A modem can be installed internally with the motherboard of the computer or externally connected to our computer through a cable. So you can connect it with your initially with your motherboard, or you can connect it externally with your computer through a cable. And a modem is a modulator demodulator device which is a special device that connect your computer to the internet by using a telephone line or a cable line. Now telephone line. A telephone line is a medium that is used to connect the computer to an internet service provider, which is ISP. Internet connection. And internet connection is a service provided by an internet service provider, ISP, is in exchange for a fee. We will not be able to access internet unless we subscribe for a connection with any ISP. Some of the most popular ISPs are BSNL, Airtel, Reliance, Sifi, Vodafone, Idea, VI, etc. So these are your popular ISP, which are they are service providers for internet. Now uses of internet. People find internet very useful for many reasons. Some of them are as follows. We can send and receive a email to and from our friends and relatives. We get information on any topic. We can play games with people on the other side of the world. We can chat with many people at the same time. You can do shopping on internet, e-shopping. You can do banking on internet, e-banking. So these are the uses of internet. With that, you can receive or send mails, and you can get information on any topic. You can play games online. You can chat with many people at the same time. You can do shoppings at your home on the internet, and you can do banking on internet, which is called e-banking also. Now, types of internet connection. There are several types of internet connections exist that enable us to connect to the internet. First one is dial-up connection. It is the traditional method of connecting to the internet. A dial-up connection means that we use our existing telephone line to connect to an outside internet service provider, ISP, which in turn connects to the internet. We cannot use the telephone line for other purposes while we are accessing the internet. It is the slowest method of accessing the internet and is commonly found in use in areas where high speed internet access is not available, but telephone service is. So it is your oldest method of connecting to the internet, where your connection connected to the telephone line and they are connected to the internet service provider. You cannot use the telephone while you are accessing the internet, and it is very slowest method of accessing the internet too. Broadband connection. The term broadband refers to an internet connection that offers a high-speed internet access and high data transfer rate. In broadband connection, the computer remains continuously connected to the internet through an existing telephone line. Broadband services are often referred to as always-on services because it is not necessary to make a setup call to our ISP each time we wish to access the internet. Broadband connections are offered in 4 different forms. So the term broadband refers to the internet connection which offers a high-speed internet, and in broadband connection the computer remains continuously connected to the internet whether it is off or on. So broadband services are often referred to as always-on services. First one is digital subscriber line, which is a DSL. This internet connection connects us to the internet by utilizing unused telephone wires such that our phone is not tied up when our computer is connected to the internet. That is, it causes no interruption to our telephone services. So there are 4 different forms of broadband connection. First one is DSL. This internet connection connects us to the internet and it utilizes the unused telephone wires. Second is cable internet. Cable internet provides us an internet connection through a cable modem and operates our cable TV lines. This connection offers a different speed for uploading and downloading data transmissions. This type of connection offers a higher speed as compared to dial-up or DSL telephone lines. So these are quite higher in speed as compared to the first one, like the DSL telephone line. And there you can see some cable internet are there which are connected through cable modem and operates over cable TV lines. Next is satellite connection. Satellite access the internet via a satellite in the Earth's orbit. This type of internet connection is used where the cable or DSL connections cannot operate, such as remote rural areas. It requires a satellite dish in order to connect to a satellite. The enormous distance that a signal travels from Earth to satellite and back again provides a delayed connection compared to cable and DSL. So it is quite slow as compared to cable and DSL, but it assesses the satellite connection to avail the internet facility and to give the internet facility to the urban area. Fourth is wireless connection. Wireless or Wi-Fi, as the name suggests, does not use telephone lines or cables to connect the internet. Instead, it uses radio waves to connect our system to the internet. The main advantage of wireless internet is mobility. It does not tie us to a particular location. When laptops, smartphone or tablet computers are connected to Wi-Fi hotspot in public places, the connection to a wireless network is established. So these are your highly recommended and highly used connections because there is no telephone line or cables are required. So you cannot or you are not stick to a person, a place to use this internet facility. Tech Talk hotspot is an option where computers with the ability for wireless connections can connect to the internet. A hotspot can be phone-based, commercial or for free, and can be found at airports, hotels, restaurants and universities. So you have heard about this term also, hotspot. You can get it anywhere, like in any public places, on phones also, and you can avail it on your computer or laptops too. This is also a wireless connection, so that you can easily connect to a internet. Most commonly used internet services, there are various services provided by the internet, such as video conferencing, chatting, free calling and emailing. Let us read about them. So these are the facilities which are provided by internet, like chatting, video conferencing, free calling, etc. First is video conferencing. Video conferencing allows two or more people to communicate and interact with each other via audio and video transmission. It enables conversation between two or more people sitting at different geographical location anywhere in the world. Video conferencing is an extremely useful means of communication. So I'm sure you have heard about this term video conferencing because you have used this term while you were at home during Corona time. So this is for those people who are sitting at home, who can't meet, and they can talk to each other through video chat or conferencing, because it saves the time and expenses of travel. It may also involve sharing documents, various presentations, materials, whiteboards, flip charts and similar group presentation visual aids. So people in businesses or in offices also use video conferencing because it saves your times and expenses of travel, and you can share your data, you can present your presentation, you can use whiteboards, flip charts and similar group presentation visual aids. So there are 5 basic components that are required to conduct a video conferencing. These components are listed below. First one is webcam. You need a webcam used to capture the images of people who want to see and talk to each other. Without a video cam or webcam, you cannot talk to other person. Next is monitor, used to display the image of people at senders as well as receivers ends. So you need to have monitor also. Microphone, used to capture the sound at the sender's end. If you have webcam and you don't have microphone, you can't listen to the other person's voice. So you need microphone also, so that you can capture the sound. Speakers, used to play the captured sound at the receiver's end. So you need also a speaker so that you can capture the sound of the receiver's end. Coder, decoder, codec, used to compress and decompress video and audio data, allowing a transmission across the internet or network. In addition to above components, a video conferencing program must be installed on your computers. Some of the commonly used programs for video conferencing are Skype, WebEx, Yugma, QCMe and TeamViewer. So on top of that, you need some video conferencing program and you have to install in your computer so that you can talk to your friend or other person for video conferencing. So these are your video conferencing program. Now next is chatting. Chatting refers to real-time communication between two or more people over the internet. Chatting is generally done using various chat applications. A chat application can either be phone-based, computer application, or a website in. So you can do chatting. Chatting means you can type your words and you can just talk to your friend using chat application, which many users can talk to each other in real time by sending and receiving messages. Anyone in the chat application can participate in the conversation. So you can talk to one, or you can talk to one and more than one people at the same time. Chat not only allows us to exchange text messages, but it also allows us to interact with other users through voice and video chats. So as you have already heard about WhatsApp, you can chat with your friends, you can send your videos, images and other emoticons on their chat. There are various types of chats available on the internet. One can chat through instant messengers, a chat room, a chat website, etc. However, most of them require the user to get registered first. For chatting in those chat rooms, you need to register on that chat rooms first. Like you need to make IDs or you need to log in on those chat rooms. Tech Talk. The first online chat system was called Talkomatic, created by Doug Brown and David R. Woolley in 1973 on the Plato system at the University of Illinois. So the first online chat room was discovered by Doug Brown and David R. Woolley in 1973 and they named it Talkomatic. Now, internet calling. Internet calling is often called VoIP, which stands for Voice over Internet Protocol. It lets us make voice calls over the internet. The cost of using a VoIP telephone is much cheaper than using a conventional phone. Making long distance phone calls are also cheaper than using a VoIP provider. Some of the examples of applications which provide internet calling service are Viber, VTalk, Skype, WhatsApp and Hangouts. So internet calling is a kind of a service in which you can make voice calls over the internet, and the cost of using this is cheaper than, it is very cheaper than the conventional phone. Now electronic mail, which is called email also. An electronic mail or email is used to send or receive messages from one computer to another anywhere in the world. It is one of the fastest and appropriate methods to communicate with people. We can send text, data, images, audio and video through an email. It allows the user to communicate with each other in less time and at a nominal cost. So you have already heard about the term email, by which you can send or receive messages from one computer to another in anywhere in the world. To use an email service, we need an email program that allows us to create and use an email account. Some of the popular internet-based free email programs are Gmail, www.gmail.com, Rediffmail, www.rediffmail.com, and Yahoo Mail, www.yahoomail.com. So these are your email programs on which you can make your ID and you can access your email account. Now Tech Talk. The minimum age to create an account on Gmail is 13 years. If we try to make an account, we should always take help of our elders and teachers. So if you want to create any account on Gmail, so your age should be 13 and you have to take help from your guardians and teachers. Now composing and sending emails. Once we have created an email account, we can compose and send an email. To send an email on Gmail, follow the given steps. Step 1. Open any web browser and enter www.gmail.com in the address bar of the browse window. The sign in page appears. Step 2. Enter the username and password to log in into your email account. Step 3. Compose button on the left side of the email window. The new message window appears at the bottom right side of the screen. So for composing and sending emails, you have to just open the web browser and you have to just enter www.gmail.com. So a Gmail page will open in front of you. You will see a sign in option there. So you have to click on that and you have to enter the username and password to log in into your email account. Then you will see a plus sign with compose option. You have to just click on it and you can compose or write your messages. As you can see here, this is your compose and you can write your message here. Step 4, type the email address of the recipients in two boxes. Step 5, type a short description of the message in the subject box. Step 6, type the message in the message area. Step 7, click the send button. The email is immediately sent to the. So in step 4, you have to type the email address of that person which you want to send that mail in two boxes. Then you have to write a short description about that message in subject box as you write in the application in school. Then you have to type your message in message area. Once you type the message, you have to press or click on the send button. So your email will be sent to the recipient. Specified address says and a message is displayed informing that the mail has been sent. A copy of the sent mail is always saved in the sent folder listed on the left side of the window. So if you want to see the sent mail, you can see in the sent folder. Now let's learn about netiquettes. Net etiquette or netiquette means the rules or manners which should be followed while communicating over the internet. These are also called internet etiquette. These rules must be followed by everyone for efficient and safe communication over the internet. Some of the rules are listed as follows. Avoid disclosing your personal identity to everyone you meet on internet. Never share your credit card number, account number with anyone unless absolutely necessary. So as we all know, internet is vast. Everyone is using internet. So while you are using internet, you have to follow some rules. First of all, you should not disclose your identity to unknown persons, and you should not share your credit card numbers, PIN code, PAN card number, account number, any kind of OTP with the unknown person. Always use the latest updated antivirus software so as to be protected against virus attacks. So whenever you are using internet, you can knowingly or unknowingly download any file which contain virus. So you have to update your antivirus and you have to download antivirus software so that you can protect your computer from virus attack. Before downloading images or any other content from the internet, check whether they are free to use. So you have to use whether the content is free to use or not. Do not do anything on the internet that will annoy or hurt other people. So you should not play with the sentiment of other people on the internet. Parents should keep a watch over the sites their children access on the internet. So this is for the parents. While your children is accessing the internet, you have to keep a watch on your child. Do not send your photograph or anything else through the internet without the permission of your elders. So it can harm you or it can steal your identity. Anyone can make a fake ID of your by stealing your photos, by using or misusing your photos. Do not respond to any message or emails from an unknown sender because it can contain virus. Do not click on any links or download any file from unreliable means. Never use bad language while chatting or emailing. All your language should be formal while you are chatting or emailing someone. Always make sure that the grammar and spellings in the message are correct. Never spam other users with unwanted emails or flood them with messages. If someone is not replying to your messages, don't send them messages. Don't flood them with messages. While operating the internet, if we try to keep these points in mind, we can minimize the cyber crimes to a great extent. Internet is a useful tool. If given in the wrong hands, it can be misused and cause great harm to people around us. So we should use internet judicially. Now tech talk. Any crime committed using computers and the internet is termed as cyber crime. The people who commit cyber crimes are known as cyber criminals. So most of the people are using internet, so they can harm you by stealing your identity or by stealing your information. So they are cyber criminals. We have to be aware of that. Memory reload. Internet services enable the user to access and gain information through the uses of internet. The different ways of getting connected to the internet are dial-up connection and broadband connection. A dial-up connection means that we use our existing telephone line to connect to an outside internet service provider ISP, which in turn connect us to the internet. In broadband connection, the computer remains continuously connected to the internet through an existing telephone line. Broadband connections are offered in 4 different forms: DSL, cable network, satellite connection, and wireless connection. The internet provides various services such as video conferencing, chatting, internet calling, VoIP, and emailing. Net etiquette and netiquette means the rules or manners which should be followed while communicating over the internet. Now check your learning. Take the correct option. So first is WebEx is an example of dash software. It is an example of video conferencing software. Which button is to be clicked to compose an email in Gmail? So it is your compose button. Third, which of the following is not an email service provider? It is Skype. Now fill in the blanks. Dash services are often referred to as always on service. So these are your broadband connections. Second, cable internet provide us internet connection through a dash and operates over cable TV line. So this is your cable modem. Satellite connection requires a dash in order to connect to a satellite. So these connect a satellite dish. Fourth, dash connection use radio waves to connect our system to the internet. So this is wireless connection. Fifth, a connection in video conferencing is used to capture the sound at the sender. It is a microphone. Now write T for true and F for false statements. First is a dial-up connection is the fastest method of accessing the internet. It is false. Second, a cable TV connection is used where broadband connection is not available. It is also false. Speakers are not required for video conferencing. It is also false. They are required for video conferencing. Fourth, VoIP lets us make voice calls over the internet. It is true. Fifth, Google Hangouts allow text-based messaging into a single service. Yes, it is true. Sixth, we should not click on any links or download any files from unreliable means. Yes, it is true. Now, define the following terms. So, first one is email. Email is a method of exchanging digital messages from a computer to another computer. Next is cable internet. So, cable internet is internet which use cable wires to get connected with the internet. And third one is chatting. So, we use this term to chat with someone, or chatting refers to real-time text-based communication between two or more peoples over the computer network, often through instant messaging application or chat rooms. Fourth is a dial-up connection. A dial-up connection is a form of internet access that uses a modem to connect to an internet service provider's ISP over a standard telephone line, typically resulting in slower speeds compared to broadband. Video conferencing is a technology that allows two or more participants in different locations to communicate in real time through both video and audio transmission over the internet. Now answer the following questions. So some questions are given here. You have to just answer them. Lab activity is given here. With the help of your teacher, create an email account in Gmail, Yahoo Mail, or any other email service provider. Make sure that you do not share the password of your email account with anyone else. So you have to create an email account on Gmail or Yahoo Mail or any other email service provider. But you have to make sure of one thing, that you should not share your password with anyone. So children, I hope you understood whatever we have done in this session. Now you will revise the chapter, and yes, do not forget to practice the exercise.